What's up, gist lovers, and welcome back to Oba's Trending Gist, the channel where we break down the talk of the town. Today, we have a very serious topic that has been burning up in the internet. A video has been making the round featuring an Igbo man, just like Peter Obi, who is sending a very strong, and I mean a strong warning to the former Labour Party presidential candidate. He is warning him not to fall for a political trap to serve only one term, arguing that it's a plan by the old political guards to use his popularity and then dump him. It's a message filled with passion, frustration, and a lot of political calculation. Now, the video is quite long, so I'm going to break it into two parts to really digest what he's saying. First, let's hear the foundation of his argument. Pay close attention to why he is so concerned about this rumored 4 years deal. So sit back and take a watch.
Yeah, hello guys, how you doing? Now listen, this message is for Peter Obi. Peter Obi, listen to me, let me tell you, my brother, I'm an Igbo man like you, but I dey use my brain. I dey study very hard to understand Nigerian politics and know when they are trying to trick me. Peter Obi, he reach for Igbo man turn. You say na 4 years he go do. Why he go do 4 years? Why will you accept to do 4 years, Peter Obi? I dey ask you. Why? Why will you accept to do 4 years? Okay, is it the condition they gave to you? Peter Obi, if you cannot run for 8 years, go and sit down. Peter Obi, I repeat, if you know you cannot run for 8 years, go and sit down. Let Tinubu continue. Let Tinubu continue. Make I tell you something I don't know. For all these politicians to come together and say they want Tinubu down in less than 2 years, there must be something Tinubu is doing right. Maybe they affect us civilians, but there must be something Tinubu is doing right. We need to favor those politicians. Because if they favor them, they're not going to come out. They don't come out.
Wow, okay. Let's pause there for a minute. The man is not mincing words at all. He starts by establishing his identity as an Igbo man who thinks critically, separating himself from what he might consider pure emotional support. His entire argument here hinges on two main points. First, the idea of an Igbo president serving only a single 4 years time is an insult and a trap. In the Nigerian political context, a first-term president is constitutionally entitled to run for a second term of another 4 years. For an entire region that has felt marginalized from the presidency, he sees the acceptance of a single term as a betrayal and a sign of weakness, a sign that Peter Obi is being used as a placeholder. Secondly, and this is the most controversial part of his initial argument, he claims that the gang up of established politicians against President Tinubu so early in his administration is proof that Tinubu is doing something right, at least something that is disrupting their old way of doing business. He even says, let Tinubu continue if Obi can't guarantee an 8-year run. This is a shocking statement for many, but it reveals his deep suspicion of the political class that is now trying to align with Obi. He believes their motives are not for good of the country, but to remove a president who is not playing their game. Now, in the second part of this clip, he goes even deeper. He gives specific examples to back up his claim that Tinubu's administration is breaking an old political structure that he feels has not favored the South. Let's watch the rest of his message. Take a watch.
If Amechi is in this government, he will not come out to tell you Nigerians are hungry. If El Rufai is in this government, he will not come out to tell you Nigerians are hungry. If Tinubu play the game with a woman play, they will not come out to tell you Nigerians are hungry. Do you think they care about you? They don't care about you. They don't care about you. Look at Abuja. I lived in Abuja also. Abuja is a mess. Abuja was a mess. Now, not that be the minister at that time. For 8 years, Abuja was like dustbin. Capital. Capital for that matter was like dustbin. Wike came in. Tinubu came in and bring Wike. Wike not be nothing. In less than 2 years, Wike don't they transform the state. He don't they bring sanity back to Abuja. Fine, they talk about land issue. I don't know, man. But he don't they bring sanity back to the capital. Make that place clean at least. Huh? Look at Festus Keyamo, the lawyer. Our airport that was being handled, aviation that was being handled by a northerner. If you go Nigerian airport, common toilet paper, tissue, no they there. Nigerian airport was like a mess. You come back from abroad like this, the heat will go first start to catch you for airport. It will make you tired for your country. Now they gave it to Festus Keyamo, not a northerner. Festus Keyamo, a lawyer. When they say you don't know anything, look at what Festus Keyamo is doing. Transforming our aviation system, transforming our airport. If you go Lagos State Airport now, Moitala, you go shocked. The last time I traveled, I was like, now Moitala be this. Look at Tunde Ojo, look at what he's doing. Look at what he's doing. They gave that same position to Aregbesola. What did he do for 8 years? Nothing. Nothing. Nigerians, people should be smart. Listen, Peter Obi, they want to use you now. They want to bring you because they're not sentimental. Nigerians go look, oh, because we love Peter Obi, Obidient movement, they will put you in. In less than 2 years, they will kick you out to bring Atiku. Listen, ADC, they will give Peter Obi the ticket. Let me talk him. They will give him the ticket because he has already agreed to do 4 years. Why? Peter Obi, why would you agree to do 4 years? Not be human being, be. Even people know they qualify to do 8 years. Let Tinubu run. Tinubu should do his 8 years. Yes, make him do the 8 years. Peter Obi, if you know say that 4 years he won't do, go and sit down. Let Tinubu complete his 8 years. Yes. This administration will not favor the North. In quotes, they say you not favor them. How you not they favor them? Or Northern children. When Buhari was there, Alamajiri not full everywhere. Was there no poverty in the North when Buhari was there? Was there no Boko Haram ravaging everywhere? The alleged Fulani herdsmen were they not everywhere in the North? What did Buhari do? Rotimi Amechi, you know that Lagos State and Southeast now hub of commercial hub. You don't do railway there. From Lagos to Southeast, no railway. But you were busy doing Maradi standard gauge. You built transportation university for Katsina. Who they go to university now? Selfishness. Who they go there? But now Rotimi is the good man. You want Obi. They want to bring Obi there. They want to use Obi. Make we emotionally vote Obi. Then in 2 years, they will kick him out. Tinubu have not even done 2 years. They are giving him heat. What can Obi do in 4 years? Obi, do you think you can run Nigeria and do magic in 4 years or in 2 years? You know they use your brain. Sorry. If you are not ready, I repeat, to do 8 years, live there. Let Tinubu do his 8 years. There must be something, I repeat, Tinubu is doing right. We are saying dollar is 1,500. Have we not asked ourselves, why was the dollar 7 something? You people don't understand economics at all. They pay me. You don't study economics. You don't study simple economics. Buhari was busy borrowing money, pushing us, making us feel like our Naira get value. Which value Naira gets? Which value Naira gets? You don't understand. Oh, poverty, the food is expensive. Why is food expensive in Nigeria? Not be Boko Haram and alleged Fulani herdsmen. They terrorize Benue and the rest where we can get our food from. Okay, now Tinubu, they do that one. Nigeria be smart as I love Obi. But Obi, if you know you come to do 4 years, go and sit down. We don't need that. Let Tinubu continue.
Okay, there is a lot to unpack there. He's essentially arguing that Tinubu, a Southerner, is appointing other Southerners to key positions like Wike in FCT, Keyamo in aviation, and Tunji Ojo in interior, and that these men are performing better than their predecessors, who he implies we are mostly from North and we are ineffective. He points to the lack of modern railway from the commercial hub of Lagos to the southeast under the previous administration, which instead focused on a railway to the Niger Republic. He sees this as a pattern of neglect that Tinubu's administration is now, in his view, correcting. He brings it all home by stating his core fear that the northern political establishment, represented by figures like Atiku, wants to use the Obidient movement's passion. They'll let Obi win, but only for him to serve one term, after which they will use their political machinery to replace him with their own candidates, effectively resetting their system back to their favor. This, to him, is the ultimate political scam. Now, for my own take on this, my 2 minutes perspective on Oba's trending gist, this is an incredible layer and a controversial take. The speaker makes some points that will definitely resonate with a lot of people, while other points are highly speculative and even decisive. First, the core warning about political alliance is a very valid concern in Nigerian politics. We all know that our political coalition are often marriages of conveniences, not of ideology. The fear that Peter Obi's genuine grassroots movement could be hijacked by a political class simply looking for a vehicle to power is real. He is right to be suspicious. The question, why only 4 years, is a question every Obidient should be asking if such a deal were ever presented. Secondly, His assessment of Tinubu's administration is where things get tricky. While he sees Tinubu's appointment as a merit-based disruption of an old, lopsided system, the reality on ground for the average Nigerians is one of severe economic pain. The high inflation, the fuel subsidy removal, and the floating of the naira have pushed millions deeper into poverty. So, while the speaker is praising the performance of some ministers, it's very difficult for the common man who can't afford a bag of rice to see or feels these so-called gains. The hardship is immediate, while the potential benefits of these reforms are, for now, theoretical. Third, his frustration about a potential 4-year term for an Igbo president taps into a much deeper sentiment. For decades, the Southeast has felt politically excluded from the highest office. The speaker's anger reflects a collective desire for an Igbo president that stands on its own for a full 8 years, not one that serves as a temporary compromised solution. He's essentially saying, we've waited this long, we are not going to accept a watered-down version of the presidency. However, the biggest flaws in his argument is its oversimplification. He frames the entire issue along a sharp north-south, southern versus northern divide, while there are historical imbalance. Politics is far more complex than that. Not every southerner in power is a saint, and not every northerner in power is part of a cabal. This kind of framing, while passionate, can be dangerous and can deepen the very ethnic divide that holds Nigeria back. Ultimately, this video is a raw, unfiltered expression of political frustration and a deep distrust of Nigeria's political elite. Whether you agree with his conclusion or not, he is voicing a fear that made it share that the powerful organic desire for genuine change could be manipulated and used by the very forces people are trying to escape. So there you have it, a powerful, thought-provoking and controversial message to Peter Obi from someone who calls himself brother, or who calls him brother. But now, I want to hear from you. What do you guys think? Is the speaker right to be suspicious? Is there a plot to use Peter Obi as a pawn in a larger political game, or is this just a conspiracy theory? And is it fair to praise any aspect of this administration while so many people are suffering? Drop your comments below. Let's have a rich and respectful conversation. As always, don't forget to like this video, share it so others can join the discussion, and most importantly, subscribe to Oba's Trending Gist for more breakdown of these stories that matters. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.